Night 2 of the NBA draft is in the books, and there's a lot to discuss about. From Rasheer Fleming becoming the 31st pick, to trades happening back and forth, to Javon Smalls having a moment for himself, and even some picks that weren't selected at all. So let's get into it. As I mentioned before in my previous video, Rasheer Fleming and Tyrese Proctor were some names that I had going into the second round as top picks. One of them was correct, as Rasheer Fleming became the 31st pick going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, but that pick would go to the Phoenix Suns. The Suns continue to add more height and depth into their front court, especially with Kevin Durant no longer there. I definitely see Rasheer Fleming being a starter for the team alongside Kaman Malak. The Suns also picked up Kobe Brea in a swap trade with the Golden State Warriors, who in return ended up getting Alex Tuhey from Australia. Some more notable picks include the Charlotte Hornets selecting Zion James, a forward from Duke University, and Ryan Kalkbrenner, a center from Creighton. I think this is a good pick or two for the Charlotte Hornets, who ended up trading Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns. Much like what's supposed to happen in Night 1, Night 2 also saw some notable trades. The Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic swapped trades with each other, in which they ended up getting Noah Penda, who ended up going to the Orlando Magic, and Max Shulga, who ended up going to the Boston Celtics. Another noticeable trade swap happened between the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers would end up with Kobe Sanders, whereas the Knicks would end up with Mohamed Diawara from France. I should also point out one noticeable yet heartwarming moment in Night 2 of the draft was when Javon Smalls was selected by the Memphis Grizzlies. It wasn't so much about Javon Smalls being selected by the Memphis Grizzlies. It was seeing his father celebrating the fact that he get to see his son's dream come true. And that's one of the big things about the NBA draft. Just hearing about the heartwarming stories, just knowing that they're going to make an impact once they make it to the league, and all the promise and hope and potential they have within them. That to me is one of the biggest moments of Night 2. Just seeing a father raise his arm saying, "That's my boy," and smiling and holding back tears or shedding tears, knowing how much it meant to him and his family. Just as much as there were names being called up on Nights 1 and 2 of the draft, there were also some names that were left out. Most notably, Ryan Nembhard, who is the brother of Indiana Pacers guard Aaron Nembhard, and Dink Pate. Other undrafted names include Spain's Izan Almanza and Jackson Robinson, along with Hunter Salas. I think those names will be mentioned a lot, especially in the summer leagues, where they can make a name for themselves on other teams. I think this will be a good way to motivate them to try to get into two-way contracts or find their way into the G League affiliated teams, and hopefully they can find their way into the league itself. But one place they can start is the summer league and make an impressionable moment of it. Now that the 2025 NBA draft is behind us, I should hype up the 2026 draft class, which includes AJ Debinsa, Cameron Boozer, Darren Peterson, Kareem Lopez, Koa Pete, and many others. Just as talented as this year's draft was, I have a great feeling that next year's draft class is going to be even better. A lot of guys staying behind in college. There's some international prospects that are going to make some big waves. I definitely see the 2026 NBA draft class being just as great than this year's. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. It will help me out a bit in creating more videos like this, plus other videos that involve anime, sports, blurred culture. I'm Deron Butler, reminding you to always run through the paint.